Hey everyone, my name is Lisa and welcome back to my channel. In today's video I will be testing out new drugstore makeup. I went to 2 different stores and I also ordered some stuff online. I put all the products in this box. This is also the store I ordered some other products on. I also got some brushes to test out. And here are, I hope you can see this. Here's also a sneak peek of the products I bought. So let's dive right into the makeup. It's been a hot minute since I bought so many products at once. So I'm also really excited to try out these products. I bought all these products myself. The first thing we apply is primer. I couldn't find any new primers, but I did saw this one. Where is it? Oh my gosh. It's right here. This is an Essence primer. This is the Glow Boosting plus Pore Minimizing Primer with pink clay. I don't believe this is a new primer, but I'm still excited to try this out because I haven't seen it in the store before. And I picked out a pore minimizing one. I especially have pores like around my nose and underneath my eyes in this area. This already has been used. Why do people have to open up products that are not testers? I just don't get it. So now that I have cleaned it, I'm going to apply it. I'm just going to apply it with my fingers. It smells very clean. I don't actually really have a mirror where I can see myself in. When I look at myself, I don't really think this primer did anything. It just hydrated a bit because it's also a glowing primer. First, I'm going to put my hair up, especially for the foundation. For foundation, I'm going to use the new Maybelline Dream Radiant Liquid Hydrating Foundation. This is how it looks like. And I have the shade 10 Ivory. This foundation is supposed to be medium coverage, and it also says it gives up to 12 hours of continuous hydration, doesn't clog pores. The thing that I don't like about makeup that's sold in the drugstore are these stickers, because even if you put the sticker off, you'll still see leftovers from the sticker. And this is what I am left over with. So I have 2 different tools to apply this foundation with. First, I have the Catrice Triangle Artist Beauty Sponge. First, I was looking for the new Essence Beauty Sponge, Beauty and Bake Sponge, but it was sold out in both of the stores. So I got this one. And I also bought a new Essence face brush. This is the Face All Rounder brush. And it has 2 different sides. I do like that the sponge comes with a holder, so you just can put it on your vanity like this. My first thought on this sponge is that it does feel very stiff when you squeeze it. I am going to wet this brush. I am going to wet this sponge and I will be right back. Now I just wetted the sponge and it has grown a bit and it feels less stiff. And this sponge does has 4 different parts. Pointed tip is for all the hard to reach places like around the nose and inner eye corner. Then you have the rounded part. And the rounded part is for applying makeup all over. Then you also have the slanted edge is for a precise application of highlighter and contour. And then you have the flat side, and the flat part is for setting powder, especially for under the eye area. Use wet or dry for liquids, and we are using this wet. I will be applying the foundation with the sponge on my left side, for you the right side, and I will be applying the foundation with the brush on the right side, for you the left side. Always shake a foundation if it's new, otherwise you only get oil. And I'm just going to apply the foundation on the back of my hands. It is a thick foundation. And I'm just going to use the round side for application. I just applied one side of my face with the sponge, and the sponge feels pretty rough on the skin. With the sponge, it looks like more of a light covering foundation. So now I'm going to apply the foundation with the brush on the other side of my face. With the shape of this brush, you can get quite good in like the corners of your nose and like in the corner like from your eye. Oh yeah, by the way, in the store there were only like 5 shades of this foundation, but I did saw that online there are 20 shades. And this is one layer of the foundation on this side. It does feel like it covers a bit more. It's not the coverage I normally like. I like it to be a bit more full coverage, so I'm going to apply another layer. And this is a second layer of the foundation. On this side I did cover it up a bit more. You can still definitely see a lot through it. I'm going to apply a third layer because I normally go for a bit more coverage. I just use half a pump. You can see imperfections and like acne scars coming through, but I don't mind it. And especially for a day-to-day basis, this is a nice coverage. But I wouldn't use a sponge, I would use a brush for it. My first thoughts on this foundation is that I actually quite like how this looks on my skin. And the color, maybe it's me, but the color also isn't too bad. For concealer, I bought the new Essence Camouflage and Matte Concealer. This is waterproof and also tattoo covering. I don't have any tattoos, so I cannot try this out. And I got it in the shade Light Ivory. The applicator looks like a liquid lipstick wand. On one side I'm going to apply this concealer with the makeup sponge, and on the other side I will apply it with the brush. The concealer feels quite wet under the eyes. The point actually makes it quite difficult to get really in the inner corner because this is pretty wide. And with the brush I'm going to use the smaller side. And I think I applied too much product. And I'm using the rest of the product that's still in the brush on the other parts of my face. The concealer doesn't really look that matte under the eyes. For setting powder, I'm going to use the Essence My Skin Perfector Loose Fixing Powder Natural Matte Finish in the shade 10 Light. There were only 2 shades of this powder, and I'm going to apply it with the flat side of the sponge. And I'm also setting my T-zone. And when I set my under eyes, after that I do my brows. And I have the Catrice Brow Pen Pro Super Proof long-lasting waxy eyebrow pen for perfectly filled and defined eyebrows. Gym and waterproof with mini brush. This is the eyebrow pencil. And it has like mini, it looks like a artiste brush. And I got it in the color warm brown. And this also has been opened before. I don't know if you can see it. First I'm going to try to brush my eyebrows with this spoolie. I should not use the spoolie to try to clean up the brows because you just apply products on the brow, so you don't want that. The wax, it feels quite soft, so you can get quite heavy with it. You can see I did not set my eyelids. They're all greasy, so I'm just going to use the powder I just used. Now I'm just going to blend the concealer in. I also got these brushes. It's from a brand called Max Brands. I don't know if they sell this in the States, but it was pretty cheap. It was like €3, or like it was like $3.80, and it comes with 3 brushes. It reminds me a bit of the Tarte ones. Wait, let me get one. This is a eyeshadow brush from Tarte, and this is one from Max Brands. And this is just a flat eyeshadow brush, and I'm just going to take a bit of the powder and just spread it on my eyes. I would use another brush for this because it's quite a stiff brush. And for eyeshadow, I'm going to use a very bright eyeshadow palette. This isn't a new palette. All the new palettes are more neutral, and I only have neutral eyeshadow palettes. So I wanted to try out and play with colors. And I saw this one from Revolution. It's called the Forever Flawless Birds of Paradise palette. And Revolution, by the way, is cruelty-free and vegan. Same goes with Essence, is also cruelty-free. This is how the inside looks like. It looks very pretty. And I cannot wait to play with the colors. First, I'm going to dip into the color called Take Flight. It's like this. It's like a minty bluish color. And I'm going in with a crease brush, and I'm using the Zoeva 228 Luxe Crease. I'm just going to dip it into the color Take Flight. There is quite some kickback. And I'm just going to start in the middle of my crease. It is pigmented. Gee, hello. Now I'm going in with the shade Macaw. I'm just applying the blue color with my finger. When I applied the blue shadow on my lid, I'm going in with the white shade called Cockatoo. I think that's how you pronounce it, one of the options I just gave you. And I apply the shade in the inner corner of my eye. Over the white color, I'm going to put Hot Tropic. It feels like a putty eyeshadow because when you put your finger in it, it kind of leaves a print. And I'm just applying this color in the inner corner and also a bit upwards. Ooh, really like the shade. It's very sparkly. Going back in with the first brush and just with the excess on the brush. Just going to blend, not where the glitter starts, but just the outside of it, and just a tiny bit. Also going back into the shade Macao, the blue shade, and I'm just applying a bit extra. And now I'm just going to take a angled brush, and this is the 235 contour shader, and I'm just dipping it into the white shade. Should I apply a pink liner under my eyes or just stick with the blue and white? Difficult. Now I'm just going to take a Zoeva, I think it was supposed to say 322 brow line. It's this brush to line my under eyes. I think I'm going for the pink. And I just dipped my brush into the shade Vacay. It's this pink color. I'm going to clean up the brush and I'm going into just the white shade and focus it more on the inner corner of my eye. And I'm just going back into Hot Tropic. I didn't buy any eyeliner, so I'm just going to grab a regular black eyeliner to line my waterline. So I will be right back. And for the black eyeliner, I'm going to use the L'Oreal Infallible Stylo eyeliner in 303 Shimmering Black. And I'm only applying this in my upper waterline. Now I'm going to apply mascara, and first I'm going to powder the excess away and hopefully a bit of the glitter. I'm just using the same Essence bronzer, and for this I'm going to just use powder brush. Now I'm just using the Tarte one, and I'm also directly powdering the rest of my face. Mascara. For mascara, I bought the new Maybelline the Falsies Lash Lift Mascara, and this is a lifting mascara for volume, length and curl. This is how the mascara looks like. And this is how the wand looks like. It's like a bit of a hourglass figure. And I'm just going to apply this to my lashes. This is how one layer of the mascara looks like. And my first impressions is you definitely see a difference between this eye and this eye. This is one layer of the mascara. And this is the other eye. I will apply another layer to see how it works. It does give my lashes volume. It does a good job at separating my lashes and girding them. The lashes on my right side don't really want to work with me. They just want to clump together. So yes, I like this. I will continue to use this. Moving on to the face. For bronzer, I bought the LA Colors bronzer in the color Spice. It looks like a matte bronzer, which I like. And I'm using one of the other unicorn brushes to apply the bronzer. And I'm just going to swirl the brush in. This bronzer looks pretty orange on me. Jeez, did I went in that heavy? As I look in the mirror, this bronzer looks a bit orange on me. I don't know if I went in too heavy-handed or this actually looks orange. I'm just going to go over it with the powder brush I just used. It does blend nice. I think I just went in a bit too heavy. And for blush, I'm going to use the new Essence Blush, the Essence Blush Lighter Gradient Powder Blush in the color 03 Cassis Sunburst. It has a semi-matte side and a radiant side. It looks very pretty. I hope the camera picks it up. And I'm going to use the new Real Technique brush for this. This is the 002 Blush. Just as blush. And it's limited edition. The brush looks very cool. This is how the brush looks like. And I'm going to mix the two sides of the blush. Lately you've been seeing people putting blush also on their nose. So let's just try that as well. It's a really pretty color. After blush comes highlights. And I bought the new Revolution Glass Crystal Illuminator in the shade Glass Crystal. This is how the highlighter looks like. This is the packaging. I don't know if you can see, it's a bit of a duochrome. Also has a bit of pink sheen in it. This is how the highlighter looks like. Finger swatch. And I also have a new brush to use. That's the last of the three. And this is a fan brush. I slightly dipped the brush in and look at this glow. Also applying a bit on the tip of my nose and a bit on my cupid's bow. And one of the last things is lipstick. I bought two of the new L'Oreal Free the Nude lipsticks, or Free the Nudes lipsticks. And these are ultra matte, and I have two colors. The first color is No Doubts and the other color is Tic Tac. The lighter shade is No Doubts. This is what the colors look like. No Doubts. And this is Diktat. I don't know, Diktat, I don't know how you say this. And now I'm going to use the color No Doubt since it's a bit more neutral. And that's what I want with this eyeshadow look. The only thing that I cannot stand with L'Oreal lipsticks is the scent. It's heavy scented. When I have it on my lips, I don't really smell it, but when you apply it, you definitely smell it. This is how No Doubts look on the lips. I don't think it really goes with this look. I think it's a bit too nude, so I'm just going to put Diktat over it. And the last step is setting spray, and I have the new I Love Revolution Watermelon Dewy Makeup Fixing Spray. I already kind of smell it. And let's just see how this sprays first. What it's like, it's a good mist. It smells like, oh, a bit of a chemical watermelon. Just going to do my hair quick. And this is the finished makeup look. Overall, I really like how this makeup looks. If you have used any of these products, please let me know in the comments down below. And let me know what you think about them, if you like them or you didn't like them. If you like this video, give this video a thumbs up. And if you don't want to miss any more of my videos, you can subscribe to my channel. I hope you enjoyed watching this video, guys. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye!